Ladies and gentlemen, these are the results from SCW Queen's Gambit in front of just under 7,000 people. Mike and Cohen welcome us to the show, bringing us another great edition of Slam City Wrestling. Tag Grand Prix today, and huge matches between La Hija de Guadalbella, SCW World Champion, and Momo Watanabe. The crowd was given a great boost to start thanks to Mike and Cohen's amazing start. All right. And about that had superb wrestling and good heat. The one called Manders in the Liga Lucha. Epidemius Jr. and Elliot Park Jr. defeated AJ Gray, KJ Orso, and Gringo Loco when Manders pinned Loco with a Doctor Bomb. One called Manders was head and shoulders everyone else with a 79, 65-48 for Manders for Epidemius and Elliot Park Jr. Gringo Loco, KJ Orso, and AJ Gray with big performances as well. 69 overall. After the match, Richard Holiday, Kevin Blackwood, Kevin Koo, and Tony Deppen jump one called Manders and posed behind his SCW World Championship. Atler Noir is going to be watched. There needs to be a little more star power to have Richard Holiday, Tony Deppen, Kevin Koo, and Kevin fighting that long. Tony Deppen to be his wrestling gimmick match. So it's interesting. I'm wondering if, me continuing to grow is what's allowing for all these agents' notes now, negative stuff. But nevertheless, that's fine. 58 overall. Manders wasn't on screen. That's my fault. But nevertheless, they attacked him, which was great. All right, next up. And about that, a great reaction, a decent reaction for the crowd. War Dogs defeat Southside OTP when Mason submitted Luke Jacobs. The match was part of the 28 Tag Grand Prix tournament. 55, 67, 61, 63 down the line for the War Dogs and OTP. Mason has a gimmick that's getting stale. We're going to have to tweak that here shortly. 70 overall, though. All right, next up. And about Wild Brawl. Adrenaline Drip, your former tag team champions, defeat Big and Bad when Cartwheel submitted Sam Stackhouse. Matt Tremont was head and shoulders above everyone else. Cappuccino Jones was the weak league, struggling to keep up. 28 Grand Prix has advanced. And next event will be the last one, and we will get to who will be facing off for that championship. 61, 74, 60, 39. Cappuccino Jones and Cartwheel have great chemistry. A 71, though, for Big and Bad versus Adrenaline Drip. All right, next up, and about that, had great wrestling action in a six-way scramble. Mance Warner defeats Christian Napier, Gotch, Man Like Darius, Ace Austin, and Travis Williams when Napier was pinned with a DDT. Darius was the weak link. 68, 57, 69, 47, 70, 60. I've been waiting for Christian Napier to be a little more usable here in Vandal 48, and he's heading towards that way with his work in All Japan on touring contracts. So I'm very excited to get to actually throw Christian Napier into some matches. Next up, and about that, had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. The Liga Lucha upset. Well, not upset. They're the tag team champions, but they defeat the Kogar brothers in 12:55 when Otis Kogar was pinned with the Twinkle Ground. Atticus was head and shoulders above everyone else. 28 Tag Grand Prix has advanced. 60, 63, 51, 73 down the line for Zonique, Algo Blanc, and the Kogars. Blanc was off his game, but the Kogars did well per usual with one another, 70 overall. All right, next up, La Hija cuts a promo. Talks about how another event was named after her tonight's Queen Gambit and how she won't let the fans down. She's on her way to her 50th title defense, and we are witnessing greatness on a whole nother level. 76 overall. And about that, had good wrestling reaction, a decent reaction. Mercury Rising drew with the Dungeon when the referee lost control and stopped the match. It was designed to be full of action. 54, 36, 61. So only 1 point for this one. 56, 64, 46, 50 down the line for Parker, Mako, Wheeler, and Spencer. And in our main event, La Hija de Watanabe defeated Moto Watanabe in 13 via submission. She makes defense number 45. 65, 45, and 74 overall. All right, we have a 69 overall. We only gained popularity in one British region due to the restricted growth from the viewers, and the crowd was disappointed that we had less than 3 match aims. But I wasn't trying to overbook this one because the next one's going to be big. So that was kind of a plan in my mind, theoretically at least. But nevertheless, this was STW Queen's Gambit from the Momentum Ice Arena in front of just under 7,000 people. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, it is me, Mikey Bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day, and we will have the finals, the last round-robin round of the tournament here coming up. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a glorious rest of your day.